This is a general prediction of today's horoscope for Pisces. You are of this zodiac sign if you were born between February 19 and March 20. Always remember that it is a general horoscope and that it does not take into account the personal variables of each sign. I know that telling you to be less demanding and to take things more slowly for you Pisces is something that is not easy to achieve. You demand too much of yourselves, and in turn it is what you do with others. Perhaps that is the reason for your eternal dissatisfaction with all the people with whom you have an intimate relationship. You have to understand that it is not good to demand too much of yourself and that, if you demand so much from others, it is logical that no one meets your requirements. Neither you are perfect, nor should you go looking for perfection in others or you will only be disappointed. This day is presented with perspectives so that you begin to order your ideas and establish priorities, both in love and at work. Pisces woman horoscope. Many of you Pisces women are going through a stage of indecision in which you are really not convinced of what you want to do with your lives. You even change your mind several times a day because at times you would like to have a partner, but then at others you remember certain past experiences and prefer to be alone. Let everything flow and do not get overwhelmed. What has to happen, you will not be able to avoid it. That right person will arrive at any moment who will solve those doubts you have and who will make you not doubt that it is really with him that you would not mind leaving your single life. Horoscope Pisces man Pisces friend, I know that perhaps you longingly remember a certain person from your past who is special to you. Realize that at the time the relationship did not work out, probably because that person did not know how to give you your place, he did not care, or was not interested in dedicating time to you, so you should not feel guilty at all. Think that at the end of the day she was the one who lost the most, and almost certainly she will now be regretting it. If these days you have news of her, or even that person tries to contact you, it is best that you do not pay attention to her. Continue as before and do not give her a place in your life, because the woman you want for you is yet to come. If you have a partner, wait for your partner to touch the topic. Do not claim or go with the fury ahead of her. Everything has an explanation, and it is much more innocent than you think. The question that arises from this mistrust of yours is, why do you show so little faith in the person you love? Would she react the same way as you to a similar rumor? If you do not have a partner, you have written a message that you do not dare to send because it seems to you that your previous attempts have not been duly considered. You are about to erase it and forget about the whole thing, but the stars call you to stop and reconsider. You should know something. Your message is expected right now. It is a day in which you will prove your worth. You are going to solve a large problem without any difficulty. This will show what your true role is within the organization. Do not be afraid to intervene, because all this is at stake. Give what is needed and wait for that long-awaited reward. It weighs you to talk little about yourself. You have dreams and sorrows that you want to share, a vital weight that you need to share. Consider therapy, because you are not surrounded by people who know how to listen to you. If you want, you can also keep a diary and tell those things to the one who matters most, yourself. If you've suffered from creative blocks, you'll understand the tyranny of a blank page. Of course, the antidote is to put something, anything, on paper. Action is a catalyst for creativity, and during August, when Jupiter, your former ruler, is empowered by Mars and Saturn, you'll find the motivation and energy to break down the walls of doubt and unleash the skills needed to deliver meaning to a dream and turn it into reality. This month, pay attention to your instinct. If you have good intentions, you can go further than you dare to imagine. Wait for you to bring up that subject. Do not claim or go with fury ahead. Everything has an explanation, and it is much more innocent than you think. The question that arises from this mistrust of yours is, why do you show so little faith in the person you love? Would I react the same way as you to a similar rumor? It is a day in which you will prove your worth. You are going to solve a large problem without any difficulty. This will show what your true role is within the organization. Do not be afraid to intervene, because all this is at stake. Give what is needed and wait for that long-awaited reward. It weighs you to talk little about yourself. You have dreams and sorrows that you want to share, a vital weight that you need to share. Consider therapy, because you are not surrounded by people who know how to listen to you. If you want, you can also keep a diary and tell those things to the one who matters most, yourself. Pisces, you will be able to have a minor discussion about money with someone close to you. You are going to say no, correctly, to a new work project that they are going to propose to you. There will be important changes at a professional and economic level, but do not neglect yourself. You feel a little bad about your projects, but they can turn out well. You must master your inconsistency and overcome the problems you are having. In love, you had some doubts about the state of your things, but they will be resolved. You are afraid of not reaching the goals you had set for yourself, but it will not be like that. You have little energy, and your mood can be a little bad. Take good care of your health. Your body tends to improve, even if you don't pay much attention to it. Being more active will balance your body and mind. You will feel good. In the end, you will find yourself great and with a lot of positive energy. Tip of the day: this is a day in which you must believe, even if there is no evidence to support faith. Lucky numbers for today: 6, 11, 29, 33, 35, 41. Tips for tomorrow. All horoscope signs are divided into 3 decans according to the date of birth, and this is the specific Pisces horoscope prediction and advice for each of them. First decan, February 21st and March 2nd. Do not look so far for solutions that you may have within your reach and you are not realizing it. Second decan, March 3rd to 11th. Recover your instinct and pay attention to it on more occasions. Don't be so rational in your decisions and let your intuition speak too. Third decan, March 12th to 20th. Remember the past to learn, because you can fall into the same mistakes that you already made once.